This podcast is sponsored by Kangen Water. Change your water. Change your life. Status. Welcome back, Patrick.
Thanks for having me. I like the new place.
Thank you.
I noticed that terrible chase is gone.
Oh.
But it was very uncomfortable. It was quite squirmy. But this, I just want to soak all this up.
This is the heart chakra sectional.
Heart chakra?
Heart chakra.
Did we talk about this last time?
No. You were just a little hesitant on the spiritual talk, so we didn't quite get into the chakras.
I was. Yeah, that hasn't changed, by the way.
Okay.
I'm sure we're going to get there.
Sure.
But I'm still not that person.
Okay. That's completely okay with me.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
Yeah.
So what's up?
Oh, just taking my hormonal supplements.
That's good. You need those.
Yes. Pre-op is very interesting procedure.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Do you have it scheduled?
Not yet.
Okay.
Just waiting for the perfect time.
I am still a Scorpio, by the way.
Oh, and that doesn't change usually.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Usually you are what you are.
It doesn't change?
No.
I heard there was a new sign years ago.
Oh.
Like it was like osteoporosis or something.
No. Clever name, but no. It was called it had a weird name. It wasn't an animal. It was it sounded like a planet or something.
Right.
Or
a bone disease.
It could have been.
Yeah.
Sounded like that, yeah.
Yeah.
So, last time you were here, I gave you a little bit of an assignment.
Yeah.
How'd that go?
It was great.
Yeah. You don't remember?
I don't remember the assignment. No, I don't. You told me to write letters to the clubs. I remember that. Afterwards you gave me a book about my inner Scorpio.
Did you read it?
I read most of it.
Not all of it?
No, I don't read. I don't remember the assignment.
Well, it wasn't really an assignment. It was more we made a list about the things that you looked for in a partner, and making sure that you are that person, so you can attract the person.
And it was focusing on the positives. I remember you saying, don't make a pros and cons list. Just focus on the positives and what you look for, and see if you have those in yourself.
Yeah.
All right. Jogged my memory. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right.
And so how is, last time you said you're perfectly happy being single, but you're kind of planning.
I am still very single. I spent my Valentine's Day with a lovely bottle of peanut butter whiskey by Screwball. It's highly recommended.
Okay.
So I think that answers the how's it going part of that question.
And you're perfectly okay with that?
Yeah, I love peanut butter whiskey. It's delicious.
You're perfectly okay with being single still?
Yeah, it's good. I feel like I'm not dateable right now. I feel like I'm way too busy. I feel like I'm in a weird mind space right now. Headspace, mindset, put them together. Mind space. So I just don't think now's the time. I'll be 30 in November.
Everything changes once you hit 30.
That's what I hear. Are you 30 yet? Has that happened?
Oh, you're so kind.
I try. Thank you.
I'm an old spinster.
A spinster? What does that mean?
A man of your caliber may never find out.
Okay. All right. My caliber's low, is what you're saying.
No, I'm not your bottle of wine, so to speak.
Okay.
What's your favorite kind of wine?
A true Zinfandel, by far.
Yeah, and I'm a Petite
delicious.
Syrah.
Okay, they're
Very
not too
distinct.
far. They're not too far.
Very distinct.
Yeah, they make great blends.
Very rare, too.
The two.
Hard to find a good Petite Syrah. Well, all Petite Syrahs are good, but, can't get it at Albertsons.
Albertsons is still around?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I had no idea.
Can't get it at Safeway.
No.
Can't get it at Fry's.
Petite Sirah.
Can't definitely not find it at any sort of convenience store, but Venmo. Or not Venmo, sorry. Bevmo. Bevmo, you can...
Does Bevmo take the Venmo?
That would be a great marketing strategy.
Yeah, they should team up.
You should make that happen,
Use the Venmo and Bevmo. Dude, I could get into marketing.
Pitch them to each other.
I could do some fabulous marketing.
Hello, Peter. He's less furry from the last time you were here.
And he's not dashing through things now. He's being much slower.
He's just digging now. He likes to dig.
Well, he is a predator.
Hey, speak for yourself.
No, I mean, just being felines in general are predatory.
What, you have a problem with felines now?
No, I'm pro cats.
I'm sorry. I'm being reactive. I should, be slow and respond. It's been a rough week for me.
Oh. Mm-hmm. Do you want to talk about it?
This isn't about me, Patrick,
okay.
but I do appreciate
because I can hold the clipboard
your thoughtful
if you just wanna...
concern.
Okay.
Yeah. The hormone,
Oh.
the hormone pills.
Yeah.
Kind of got me going, So, was there anything in particular you wanted to talk about today?
Well, I did want to I wanted to follow up about if I'm getting the right gigs. Because I have more gigs, but I don't know if they're the right ones.
Okay.
Good problem to have, I'm sure. And the spirituality stuff. Hi, Peter. Hi.
Okay.
Tickles.
So what specifically about the spirituality stuff?
I told you last time I feel like I'm a lost cause with it, and I'm starting to consider that I really should look into it more and give it an honest chance. I haven't given it an honest chance. So I think with your guidance, your coaching, I can learn how to give it an honest chance. Yoga also, I don't like doing yoga. I hate yoga. I'm not a fan.
What is it about yoga that you don't like?
Well, I'm not flexible. I don't like doing things I'm bad at. So I'm not flexible, I'm not strong, and I can't breathe. I don't have asthma or anything, but just
stop it.
Breathing. Peter.
Stop it. Bad boy.
His paw might be stuck.
No, he's trying. There's nothing in there for you. It's the zipper. He always tries to get the zipper in the couch.
Oh, okay.
It's a weirdo. So sorry he disrupted you. Come here, you little pussy. Yeah, you stay right there. So you're not flexible, you're not strong.
And breathing is very challenging when they're like, I'm always inhaling when I should be exhaling and vice versa. And I just don't know, use the breath to loosen up the muscles in your lower back so you can do whatever. And I'm just like, how do you aim your breath into your body? That seems weird. I can't do that.
I can understand from a literal sense how it can be kind of confusing, but it's more of where you're drawing your focus, if that makes sense.
Sure.
It's very easy to lose control of your breath when you're doing anything physically active.
Okay.
So it's more about focusing on the breath more than the physical itself, right?
Sure.
Because when they're guiding you through the movements, whenever you are pulling into the earth, that's when you're breathing in, right?
The earth?
Yeah. So think about how you're moving. So if you're doing a cobra, right? You're breathing in. So it's you're going into the earth and you're pulling away and you're breathing in. And then when you do your downward dog, you breathe out. Right? So you do this flow of movements and you're breathing in, and they're telling you when to inhale, when to exhale. And when they're giving the instructions, right, you feel like you have to keep up. And in a sense, you might want to understand the movements.
Yeah.
But then you always go at your own pace. Everyone breathes different, right?
I mean, it doesn't feel like a pace as much as a train wreck.
Well, you have to create that that pace for yourself. And then when you get into the downward dog position, technically that is supposed to be your resting place.
I thought child's pose was resting.
That too, but it's
I love that.
It's the resting place before you go into the next movement, and then the child's pose is like your true resting place.
Yeah, I can fuck up some child's pose, let me tell you. That shit. I'm in favor of that. That sounded kind of like I was a pedophile. It's not what I meant.
No, but I know what you mean.
Thank you. It's a real Google it. It's a real yoga pose.
I would get down in child's pose. I'm just saying.
Okay. Well,
perfect position.
We said it.
I said it.
Yeah.
You listened.
I need to do more of that.
Yeah.
Wow. Not a good listener.
So I think, I would love to invite you to come do yoga with me sometime. Or maybe we could just do a little session together sometime.
Let's just do it right here.
Well, we could. Yeah. Or we could practice some seated movements, right? So let's do that. So let's just kind of sit up here, right? Nice and tall. Like you're in a seated meditation, right? So like an easy flow that you could do is breathe in. And then you grab your left wrist.
I'm sorry.
You're already using your breath?
All right.
Okay.
Can we start over?
I'll show you first.
Okay. Thank you. I'm just going to get some wine while I watch.
Breathe in. As you're breathing in, you grab your left wrist and you bend to the right as you breathe out. Stretch. Breathe in into the center. Grab the other side. Reach out and breathe out. Stretching on the sides and your shoulders, right? And then breathe in. And then usually you breathe out. Bend forward. This is usually something that you do in a warm-up standing, right? And so in your yoga classes, they do very small flows like that to get in connection with your breath.
Okay.
So something simple like that. You want to try?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's take a stab at it.
So we're going to reach your hands up like you're scooping up the earth. Right, and exhale. Left and exhale.
Oh, I have my hands backwards. See, I'm so bad at this.
And then forward. Right? And even if you have the movements backwards, completely okay. You're really focusing on the breath. And once you're in tune with your breath and the rhythm, the movements become easy.
That's my hardest part, is getting in tune with the breaths.
Do you ever do a deep breathing and meditation, or while you're laying? Okay. Why don't you go ahead and take a little
lay back?
Yeah, a little lay back there. It gets comfortable. That looks great.
I'm very comfy.
You look comfy.
Thank you.
Why don't you go ahead and just close your eyes? Okay. Is there any tension that you're feeling in your body right now?
Yes.
Where?
My lower back.
Your lower back.
Left side.
Left side. Must have some tight glutes. So what I want you to do is, as you're breathing, take a deep breath in and try to fill in your lungs as deeply as possible till you cannot take in any air in anymore.
Do it now?
Yep. And then breathe out. Let it all out. And push it all the way out so there's nothing left, okay? When you do that about 3 times. Good. Again. Okay, now I want you to do those breaths without breathing through your mouth. So you're going to breathe in through your nose and breathe out through your nose. But I want you to try to kind of restrict your throat a little bit. So you want to make the sound, not with your hands.
Oh, sorry.
But think about restricting your throat, in your throat. And you kind of want to resemble the sound of like the sea, or like when you put your ear up next to a seashell. So you're going to breathe in. Yeah, the ujjayi breath. It's a very powerful breath. So powerful, the feline is coming to you.
I thought that was you.
Oh, no.
I was like, wow, this is so it's working.
No.
I can feel it.
That's Peter. He just loves you.
Cats love me. It's really weird. Mm-hmm. Like, they call me Catrick.
Oh, that's
it's a
so
nickname.
cute.
It's very strange.
Let's get back to the breathing.
Okay.
So breathe in. And breathe out that powerful ujjayi breath. Good. You're such a natural. Okay, so now when you breathe in, I want you to focus your energy onto where that pain and the tension is in your back.
And am I breathing still only through my nose?
Yep.
This cat is distracting. I apologize.
Sorry.
It's all right.
I'm sorry.
I just, I'm trying to breathe over here.
I'll give you a
Peter.
discount for your session
Thank
for the
you.
inconvenience.
Thank you. Yeah, are the cats going to pay for this too, or is
No.
Okay.
I'll give you a kitten.
Perfect.
Okay, sorry.
All right.
Continue.
Through my nose.
Mm-hmm. Through your nose.
All right.
Okay, so as you're breathing in, focus on the pain in your back. Good. And breathe out. Now this time when you breathe in, I want you to imagine the breath circling around that painful tension spot in your lower back, right? And imagine collecting all the dust and debris that we call tension.
Like a tornado?
Mm-hmm. And then just imagine it, right? Imagine that as you're breathing in fresh, new rejuvenation. And then you're breathing out all the toxicity, the stress in that particular area. Use your imagination. Deep breath in. Good. Is that a little stressful for you?
I should probably try it a couple more times.
Keep going.
Okay.
I love you.
I love you too.
Oh, I love you too, Patrick.
Oh, that's real. I'm sorry. I hope that wasn't.
No, we both love you.
When I breathe, that's what happens.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay.
I had my eyes closed. I didn't know you were holding the cat.
It's
I'm
okay.
Sorry.
It's okay. I have nothing but love for my patients, clients.
I don't.
Not a doctor.
And I'm not patient.
No.
All right, that was like 8 times, I think. I didn't count.
How are you feeling? Are you feeling connected?
Maybe
yourself?
That's the word. To myself. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah,
Good.
that's what it is.
Mm-hmm. Do you feel any relief of stress, tension?
I do feel like my shoulders are less tense.
That's good.
Yeah.
Good.
Like I let my hair down. Like I just got home and pulled out those bobby pins and shook it out.
This simple exercise right here is the beginning to your spirituality.
Just breathing.
Just breathing.
Well,
Because you know what you're doing when you're just breathing and you're focusing on your breath?
What are you doing?
You're truly living in the present. You're not thinking about the past. You're not thinking about the future.
I feel like I definitely live in the future.
We all do.
Yeah. It's
Society
always, what's
programs
the next thing?
us, right?
Yeah.
We're stuck in this masculine energy all the time. We're addicted to productivity, right?
Is that masculine?
Very much so.
Okay. All right.
That's a masculine energy. Don't think of masculine as man, and don't think as a female as a woman, right?
Yeah.
Or femininity. It's masculine is the provider, the planning, and being so serious and stern, and then femininity is living in the present and being creative and feeling emotions and being one with all the emotions and everything flowing through you. It's beautiful to be feminine sometimes. Most of the time.
That's a lot.
It is.
All right. So I'll keep breathing. I will breathe twice a week.
Well, you're breathing all the time.
Okay. But like,
The best
active
times
breathing,
to do it,
the productive
right?
breathing. Oh yeah, when are the best times to do it?
The best times to do it. When you're getting ready to go to bed at night, you're laying in bed, right? How often are you finding yourself racing with thoughts about what you have to do tomorrow?
All the time. Constantly.
So stop it and breathe.
I can't. How do you stop? Why?
By breathing, focusing on your breath. Do you remember as a child, did your parents ever tell you to count sheep?
No.
Never?
No.
Have you ever heard of that before?
Yeah, that's to make people sleep, though.
Exactly.
Well, I
So
don't
instead
have a
of
problem
counting
sleeping.
your sheep, count your breaths.
I don't have a problem sleeping. Like, there's plenty of White Claw and peanut butter whiskey to put me out.
That is not a proper sleep.
I don't know. I've slept for like 18 hours.
It doesn't mean that you're getting the full rest that your brain needs and your body needs.
And somehow
on
I'm still
top of that, you're
breathing.
dehydrating yourself, my dear.
No, it's fine.
Alcohol is not good for you.
I disagree. Cheers, by the way.
Cheers. Salute.
Salut.
That's some good wine.
Oh, yes.
Alcohol is so terrible for you.
Is it?
Oh, it just dehydrates you and
I feel like it gets me through
gets you through what? What is it that you're trying to get through?
The trials, the obstacles, the day-to-day.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's the assistant, the leg up.
I could
the
be your
crutch.
assistant.
You can't be my assistant and my life coach.
Isn't that kind of already what I'm doing? I do have a live-in life coaching program.
Oh? Mm-hmm. All right. What does that cost?
Oh, we can talk details later.
Is it a short term? Or it's probably a...
It's whatever you'd like it to be.
Okay.
Just like life.
Okay.
Does it make you uncomfortable when I run my fingers through my hair?
A
And
little
look
bit,
deep
yeah.
into
I
your
feel like
eyes?
there's something else going on there.
Oh, nothing at all. I just connecting with you.
Do you like Scorpios?
Oh, we've been over this before.
I was trying to, yeah, I'm trying to remember. I know we talked about it.
I have a deep connection with Scorpios. Maybe it's me that you need to connect with deeply to ignite your spiritual life. Did you know that the average human stops developing spiritually at the age of 5?
Oh, well, I'm well past that.
I know.
Yeah.
So think about, have you ever had any like recent tiffs or, confrontation with anyone recently?
With a person, I got in a car accident.
Okay, and how did that play out?
I rear-ended somebody
And were they
on
upset?
accident. I mean, no one's happy that they got rear-ended.
How did they act?
They were worked up. They were not pleased.
Did they say some mean things to you?
They controlled themselves, but I could tell there was a lot of tension. And
So that's not a good example then.
Okay, fine.
Let's use...
Honestly, no. I don't think I have a lot of conflict with a lot of people. I'm very good at...
Is there a particular conflict that you can remember where either you lost your shit or they lost theirs?
No. I don't lose my shit in public.
Oh.
No.
What about when you're not in public?
Oh yeah, all the time.
Tell me.
Screaming in the shower.
Why?
Because I can't process these certain things without letting out some sort of cathartic release, and if that's shouting into my pillow or screaming in the shower or, something, you need some sort of catharsis.
Okay.
So to get through stressful times, upset about the car wreck, frustrated about health problems.
So you like to scream?
Yeah.
Something a child would do.
Have you been with a screamer? Any of your patients a screamer, or not your patients, your clients?
No, I'm sorry, I was reflecting on my love life. I took that question the wrong way.
Yeah, oh, okay. No, that's not what I meant.
Been with a squealer, but not a screamer.
I know pigs squeal.
I've definitely been with a few pigs.
Okay.
But that's neither here nor there. All right. Well, let me give you an example, okay?
Okay.
There's been a time when, parking space, for example, right?
Okay.
I was trying to pull into a parking space. I was in this parking lot, and I was turning into the lane of the parking rows, and this lady was backing up. And I couldn't see her because we were head on to one each other.
Oh.
So, she was here, and I was there. So I can't see her lights.
Yeah.
And I'm getting ready to pull out, and she starts to back up. So I stopped. I'm just like, oh, and I stop. My windows are rolled down. She's backing up and she pulls up and she's like, yeah, bitch, you saw me back up. No, you saw that shit. And I just kind of laughed because for one, she was in a handicap spot with no handicap permit. And I was just kind of like, why are you acting like that? That's exactly what I said to her. I'm like, why are you acting like that?
Which Walmart did this happen at?
It was actually at Fry's.
Oh.
Yeah. And Buckeye, though, so, yeah.
It's basically Walmart.
And I just kind of rather than reacting to it, I just reminded myself that most of these people that are walking around in our world, in the society, they're 5-year-olds.
Okay.
They act
they're
like
reactive.
5-year-olds because they have not been enlightened. They're asleep. They're not woke. I want you to be woke.
I'm definitely asleep.
I don't think you're fully asleep.
Napping?
Yeah, maybe napping.
Okay.
Maybe napping. Maybe Netflix and chilling.
Okay.
But I didn't react. And what made me feel better, I was a little worked up, but not to the point where I was yelling back at her, but I was just kind of whoa, I felt that energy, that anger, rubbed off on me.
Yeah.
And then I was like, whatever. So I went and my daughter was like, man, that girl's crazy. I was like, I know, right? What's her problem? How am I supposed to see her from all the way over there? And I was like, whatever. And we're walking to this store and this nice couple was walking behind us and they said, hey, don't let that bother you.
It's true.
She was in a handicapped spot anyway. That bitch tripping. I'm like, you're right. I'm not going to let that bother me because that's her problem, not mine.
And that worked?
Yeah.
That got you through it?
It got me through it.
That's some mind power.
But think about it. Maybe someone's having you never know what someone else is going through. And I think that's why we have to tread so lightly every day. But if someone comes up to you and they're just over the top rude and you're like, whoa, right? Someone who is not emotionally or spiritually mature might just react right back to that. But if you just take a second and say, hey, what's going on? Think of it like you treat them like you would a 5-year-old. If a 5-year-old came up to you and started yelling at you all crazy, you'd be like, hey, man, what's going on? Or you'd be like, where's your mother?
See, I would go, well, he's a 5-year-old, so don't expect much from him or she.
Yes.
But when you meet another person who's doing that and they're just being rude to be rude, sure, you could consider maybe they are having a rough day. We're all entitled to that. But I honestly, I just give it back to them to try and not in some sort of karmic way, but try and just maybe make them consider, oh, he's being rude because I'm being rude. Maybe I should step it up. Maybe I should try and evaluate that. I don't think that's
the right way to approach it, though.
No.
That might work in the dating world.
It's very eye for an eye. Very, very Jewish, as they would say. I think.
Do you have something against Jews?
No. Isn't that what the Torah says? Isn't the
Torah?
And the Ten Commandments in the
Eye
Torah?
for an eye is the first. The eye for an eye is in the Old Testament of the Holy Bible.
But isn't that the first 5 chapters or the 5 books of the Bible? Isn't that the Torah?
I don't know. I should know because I'm trying to convert to Judaism.
You're the woke one. Oh, you are?
Yes. So I can get into a Judd Apatow movie.
Oh, that's a good goal.
Yeah.
He's so funny. Right.
Or I could just make out with Rich Voss. He said I'd have a better chance of making out with him.
I mean, they're doing a project together. That could be a good stepping stone. Good way in.
I know.
Yeah.
But then he was talking about his wife watching. So I don't know. I mean, I'm totally into that femininity lifestyle. Just go with the flow, but
she probably breathes really well.
She probably does. But I also don't like mouth breathers.
Oh, that's
Again,
why.
sorry, this is not about
Is that
me,
why you
Patrick.
made me switch to my nose?
No, the Ujjayi breath is the most powerful breath. How are you feeling? I mean, are we getting somewhere? Are you feeling
I learned about how to breathe.
okay?
And you've made me think about my approach with other people who are problematic. You put out some good metaphors. So 5-year-old is a great metaphor because take a step back. When am I acting like a 5-year-old? Which a better question is, when am I not acting like a 5-year-old?
Well, also think about those times where you're feeling hurt, right? Is this the 5-year-old in me that's hurt right now?
When I'm feeling hurt. See, I don't know when I'm feeling hurt. I don't know if I can relate to I'm feeling hurt.
I mean, have you ever had your feelings hurt?
I've had, not that often. And before, yeah, it's happened. I've had guys let me down who I was really interested in. But I don't think my reaction was that of a 5-year-old, because a 5-year-old doesn't pursue romantic relationships.
Or do they?
I wasn't at 5. I don't think. Was I?
But it's not just about a romantic relationship, any type of relationship, any sort of connection.
Friendships, relationships with siblings. At 5, you're still trying to learn how that stuff works. You don't know you're learning how that stuff works.
But you're connected.
Sure. Yeah, I had friends on my cul-de-sac. I had friends at school. 5 years old, I was.
Oh, you grew up in a cul-de-sac? How charming.
I did. It was cute. When I was 5, I was in first grade. Yeah, class of like 30 kids.
I remember first grade.
Yeah, this is about me. Yeah, about 30 kids in Southern California. It was a small class. It was good. That's considered a small class in California.
My first grade teacher's name was Pat. Miss Pat.
Oh.
She spanked us whenever we got in trouble. Would bend us over her knee and spank us in front of the entire classroom.
Did you like that?
I thoroughly enjoy being spanked now during sex.
So,
I was also spanked by my father.
By people named Miss Pat.
And I do like to call my lovers daddy. Zaddy now, if they're over 50.
Yeah. Yeah, when I'm old enough, I feel like I'm going to go by Daddy Patty. It's just going to happen.
Can I call you Daddy Patty? Would that be professional?
We're not there yet.
Okay. You let me know when we are.
Don't you worry. You're going to change me in your phone to that, aren't you?
Maybe.
Okay. My first grade teacher was Mrs. Forte, and I would say teaching was not her forte.
I love a good play on words.
Thank you. Her name really was Mrs. Forte.
I love it.
Don't ask me how to spell it. Probably F-O-R-T-E.
I don't think I had any teachers with any cool last names like that. Oh, I did have Mr. Cooper hanging with Mr. Cooper. Yeah.
Is he related to Bradley Cooper?
I don't know. He probably could be Mr. Bradley Cooper's father.
Oh, wow. Okay.
He had that Colonel Sanders look going on 20 years ago.
Oh, he invented it. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, I feel like we've gotten somewhere here.
Okay.
The breathing stuff was very interesting to me. It's hard to think that you have a power already achievable. You don't need to go to school for it. You don't need to go buy something. It's within arm's length already.
Yeah. All your answers are within.
I don't know. That seems untrue. How?
Have you ever thought about or heard about or ever entertained the idea of partaking in psychedelics?
No, to all of those questions.
Okay.
Never thought about it, never considered it.
Well, we'll start with breathing.
Okay.
We'll start there.
Is breathing the gateway drug into psychedelics?
Oh, completely. Breathing is, we all have the power to release the same chemical that psychedelics does. It just, psychedelics helps us get there faster. We all have the power to vibrate at such a high frequency that we can see in other dimensions. We have the power.
Dimensions?
Dimensions. Have you ever watched The Matrix?
It's been a long time. They're making another one.
Another one.
Yeah.
Another one. Isn't that what the kids are saying nowadays?
Probably.
DJ Khaled? Kale
Khalid?
salad? DJ Kale salad, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I love kale.
Me too.
I don't know about the DJ.
But yes, and it all starts with being in the present.
Okay. The present, it's just so intimidating.
Why?
I'd rather look forward. Like, I like looking forward. What's coming? What's on the horizon? What's tomorrow?
Well, let's just stop for a second. Patrick, you're in the present with me right now. You are so connected and engaged with me right now. Why can't you be like that with yourself when you're alone?
Why can't I be like that with myself when I'm alone? Because the responsible thing to do is to be more prepared for what's coming, for your obligations, to handle your job or your shows or your events.
No.
That's how I see it.
No. I think setting aside time to think about those things is great.
There's only 168 hours in a week.
I understand that. But let's break it down to days. 24 hours in a day.
Okay.
Okay. How many hours a week do you work?
45 to 50.
Or, I'm sorry, how many hours in a day do you work? 8 hours?
8-ish,
Okay.
8 to 9.
And those 8 hours that you're at work, are you working for that full 8 hours?
Typically. I get little breaks here and there.
Okay.
But for the most part.
So, maybe an hour before work? An hour after work? That's when you can plan for the future. I'm sure you're doing some planning for the future while you're at work too, right?
Sure, yeah. People text me about shows or, are you going to be at the football game on Saturday? Or, are you around a podcast tomorrow?
Cut it off. Cut it off. At a certain time, you cut it off and you allow yourself to be in the present for the rest of the evening.
But then when do I do the things?
Well, I mean, you do the things when you do the things. I'm just saying, on the days that you don't have things, cut it off.
That sounds terrifying.
Okay, well, I think this was good for today. I think it was.
You haven't written anything down.
Oh, it's all here. It's all here. And it's recorded. I can listen to it again.
Yeah.
Sometimes I like to do post-production notes.
Okay, all right. What do you do with them?
That's for me to know.
Okay.
Oh, thank you so much for coming back,
Thanks for
Patrick.
having me. I'm sure I'll be back soon.
Yes.
Well, you asked me about that group therapy session.
Yes.
So I'll be there.
Wonderful.
That'll be fun. Wonderful. I think learning from other people's mistakes could be entertaining to me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So,
great.
right.
Can I, would a hug be appropriate?
Yeah.
Oh, wonderful.
We can hug. Yeah, let's do it.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Oh. Oh. Oh. Okay. Oh.
Oh, that's great.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. I like the new poncho, by the way.
Thank you.
It's beautiful. All right.
Namaste.
Stop it. Well, that was an interesting session. Lexus definitely knows what she's talking about. Very insightful on breathing and empowering you with what you have inside. The sexual tension's also getting into a whole new level. That hug was something straight out of Joe Biden's book. So we'll see. I'll probably be back though because she's teaching me a lot of things.
Patrick, he's my favorite. I think that if I get him to come do yoga with me, I can open up that heart chakra. I think if I get him to join my in-house program where he stays with me and I can coach him every day, I think he'll be like my creation, like my Frankenstein, so to speak. He'll be the most amazing man you've ever seen once I get through with him.